I believe that inspiring future generations of music teachers and performers certainly is the greatest contribution I have continued to make in the field of music. Many of my former students have gone on to brilliant careers as music educators, elementary through collegiate level, and performers in nearly every genre, some of whom have even played on Grammy-nominated recordings.
From the day I walked in to his first rehearsal to now working underneath him for 2 years, I can say that Erickson's taught me many lessons that I would never be able to repay him for.
Seeing how far my colleagues and I grew under Mr. Erickson's leadership was amazing. Seeing how far he's taken the band since I've graduated is even more incredible.
But just the amount of time that he spends with those kids, the relationships that he builds with them, he understands the concept of making them a fan of him, and he understands that if he makes them a fan of him, they'll be a fan of band and of music for years.
I've been able to look up to him and really see him do what I now want to do. Like, I want to be a music educator because of him largely, and thanks to him, because he provided me with such a positive experience while I was here in his program.
We've had several of those band students go out, follow up, go to college band, major in music, and then come back and direct here in the district. And that shows you the impact that Kevin Erickson has on the students here at Dobie in the band program.
He has been one of the most impactful people on my life. I've gotten so many opportunities just for the fact that he believed in me and he took a chance on me.
I'm also an active composer and arranger whose works have been performed and recorded by professional and collegiate artists and ensembles worldwide. My published compositions contribute to the body of available literature and have even been the subject of scholarly research, while many of my unpublished studies and technical studies have found their way into the mainstream. I also still actively perform, which I feel is important not only for my own growth, but also to be able to bring those experiences to my students. Within the music education community, I am often sought out as a clinician for other scholastic music ensembles. This gives me the opportunity to reach a great number of colleagues and students outside of my own program. The bigger challenge, however, lies within the community during a time when you see arts funding among the first things cut from school budgets. Getting our students out to perform in the community for charitable causes, elected officials, holiday performances, commemorative events, and just for the general public helps to reach those in the community that may not fully realize just what we do and what kind of positive impact it has on these kids.
It makes a huge impact on our community, again, putting Dobie at the forefront, putting Dobie in a good light to those here in the community. So again, Kevin does a great job of pushing that in our community.
As a result, our community has responded wonderfully in demanding that strong fine arts programs are necessary in our schools.
And again, I go back to, he gives those students some individual experiences that otherwise they wouldn't have beyond just the school setting.
Mr. Erickson is one of the most inspirational people in my life.
Yeah, with losing a father at an early age, most people don't get the role models that they need when they lose a parent. And I think Erickson provided such a great substitute for that.
He loves every single one of the people in the band program, every single one, no matter what. He treats us like we're his own children. And honestly, I could not thank him enough for that.